The last movement of the cat stretch series is the Spanish dancer. As you can see in the positioning of the Spanish dancer, you're sitting with your knees bent. This is going to be similar to something that those of you who do yoga are going to recognize. And as much as possible, you're going to get upright on your pelvis. The more you can get those two sit bones of your pelvis in contact with the floor, the better you're doing. And the lower body, or the torso part of this movement, is quite simply doing a rotation from one side to the other. What you do with your upper body is you bring the hand of the side that your feet are going to. So for example, my feet are pointing toward the right side this time, so my right hand will come up and rest onto my shoulder gently. My forearm is parallel to the floor, and I'm going to turn with my head together across to one side gently, and then across to the other side and come back. You can do variations on this movement by starting to do your rotation towards the left while your head turns to the right, and then simply just reverse the movement. And then perhaps the most complex form of that, which is something which is very influenced by Feldenkrais movements for the neck, is that as you go this way with your elbow and your head turns in the opposite direction, your eyes go in the same direction as your elbow. So your head's turning to the left, but your eyes are going to the right. And then you reverse. But the most important part is the core piece of just letting your head and shoulders follow gradually to one side or the other. But if you start to work with these head going in the opposite direction of your shoulder, you'll find often that you can start to really affect places where you might have had vertigo effects up into your the back of your neck, and really helps to free up the eye and the neck movements that are an essential part of helping us get balance and coordination through our spine. Then of course you would switch to the other side. And support yourself again with the hand on this side. Bring your hand up on the left now, and turn. Three to 5 times just with this movement, of which then after that you might try adding in the alternate head movements and eye movements, but making sure that you build from that foundation first. So always finish off whatever you have done by doing 2 or 3 arch and curls. So that you've given your body a chance to take the information that's come into it and had a chance to coordinate that movement back through the spine. You can see I'm doing a version with my arms opening as I go into the arch, and then turning inward as I go into the curl, or you can do the version with your hands at the back of your head. These are some of the simplest and yet most powerful movements that you can do for awakening and coordinating your body. They're particularly effective if you use those basic somatic principles of having the sensation guide your movement, and the movement being done for the sake of awakening sensation. So always watch for the edge where you start working too hard, where your habit starts getting in the way. Feel into the sensations of those edges and then ease off from that place. Give yourself a rest between each movement. Feel how the floor is there and supports you as you gradually open in your body, so that there is more and more of a sense of grounded and connection to the opening and coordination of your body movement. Enjoy.